the fuck up, samurai. We haven't seen the bird.
So I'm bulking right now, and I believe that I have mastered the art of cheap, simple, and easy eating. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you might need some help on your own bulking journey, and that's why I'm here. And I too was once in your position. This is how I used to look 4 years ago. Gained 40 pounds, and now I look like this. So I think I know what I'm doing. Anyways, enough talk. Let's go to the grocery store and get started. So a few quick things we got. Protein for the day, some fruit for a smoothie later, and I can't do dairy right now, so rice milk for my oatmeal. Now, finally, let's make our first meal of the day. So for breakfast, we're gonna do oatmeal. This is a gluten-free oatmeal. I've tried normal oatmeal, but the texture on this type is way better for some reason. Now, to make your oats have the best texture you've ever had, you're gonna start off, put in some liquid just to barely cover the oats. Should look kind of like that. Pop that in the microwave. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Get yourself some cinnamon, some salt, and some maple syrup. Oats are ready. We're gonna do salt, good pinch of that, straight in. Cinnamon, like 7 good slaps. Maple syrup. And finally, just top that off with some more milk of your choice. Now you might be thinking, hey, oatmeal for breakfast, that's nothing special. How is that gonna help me bulk up? Well, let me stop you right there. This little bowl has 800 calories. Not only that, but it actually has a very strong amount of trace protein. You're gonna hit about 25 grams just from the oatmeal. And oatmeal is basically one of the cheapest sources of a carbohydrate you can even buy. So yeah, that's breakfast. I'm gonna go eat. Check in with you guys soon. Okay guys, we're back in the kitchen. Been a couple hours since that first meal. It is time to make our second meal. So for our next meal, it's gonna be pretty basic. It's just gonna be a protein and a white rice. Now normally I like to go for red meat. I buy this one specifically because it's seasoned with some extra stuff in there as well. So literally the only thing you need to do is just throw it on the pan, fry it up, and you're good to go. So this meal I'm gonna make is actually gonna cover 2 meals, my pre-workout and my post-workout meal. So when I'm done eating this, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then when I get back, I'll have a meal waiting for me as well. So we're gonna get our trusty scale here. If you guys don't have one of these, I highly recommend. I've got some white basmati rice here. Basmati is the best. And I'm gonna measure out 240 grams onto the scale. All right, we got our rice. I'm gonna pour that into a pan. Now this next step is optional, but I always like to wash my rice. When you guys buy rice at the grocery store, it's gonna have like this starch and this kind of dust on it. And it's good to wash that off because it makes your rice actually a lot more palatable. It's a better texture. So we're just gonna put some water in that pot. Swish it around, get all that starch off the rice. Repeat that process until you have your clean rice. All right, so we got our clean rice cooking in there. We got some water in the pot, and I'm gonna take some salt, a few good pinches, and just put that in while we're cooking. The thing that I love most about the diet that I'm showing you guys today is just how easy and quick it is to actually make all the food. For me, when I first started bulking, the biggest, most difficult challenge I had to face was the time it took me to actually eat and cook and just go through my day trying to get those calories in. So these might not be the healthiest meals you've ever seen or the most delicious tasting meals, but they will definitely get the job done in a short period of time. And hey, to me, that's what's most important. So our rice is starting to thicken up, as you guys can see. Once that's about 80% done, I actually take it off the heat entirely and I just keep it covered and I'll leave it for 15 minutes. The steam in the actual pot will finish cooking the rice and it'll be perfectly soft by the time we're done cooking our protein. So right now, I'm gonna do 1.5 burger patties. So we got one right there. And then the second one, I'm literally just gonna split this in half. And I find that that amount of beef is pretty much perfect for one meal. And that works out exactly to be 200 grams of uncooked beef and then 120 grams of uncooked rice for this meal. And there we have it, you guys, meal number 2. Now, it doesn't look the most appetizing as it is, so I'm gonna spice it up a little bit with some sauce. Some sriracha will definitely do the job. And just to go that extra mile, some honey. And just like that, you guys, with basically 15 minutes of cooking for only breakfast and lunch, we have 2,000 calories already knocked out for the day. I'm gonna kill this, and I'll check in with you guys when I'm done.
Grab the tape recorder, KBC, just to hear the screams. Got my rusty blade, all the same.
Alrighty guys, so it has been a couple hours since I finished that meal. It is now gym time. I'm feeling pretty dehydrated, so I have like a full shaker of water here. And then over here, I've got the secret sauce. I'm gonna go with 1 scoop of the Gorilla Mode Nitric and then 1 cap of the Gorilla Mode Liquid Glycerol. So the glycerol that I have right here is a hyperhydration formula. So I'm gonna do about 1 good glug of that into my shaker there. This is gonna give us a super big pump. This increases the intramuscular hydration of like your cells. I don't really understand the science, but this is a crazy underrated product. If you guys aren't taking glycerol, highly recommend. And then we're gonna go with 1 scoop of pina colada nitric. This is a goated flavor. We get a heavy scoop like that, put it in there. And now we're gonna sip on this. This will definitely help us get ready for the gym. And pina colada is a delicious flavor. Code Lee saves you guys 10% off everything on your order at Gorilla. If you ever want to grab anything, I'll put a link in the description. So it is a Friday night, probably gonna be super quiet when I get to the gym. So I'm gonna have a fun workout, train some back, maybe some upper chest, just basically anything that isn't sore right now. I'm feeling a little bit under recovered. So I'll just have to see what I'm capable of when I get there. I'm gonna chug down my pre-workout and let's go get a pump. I'll see you guys there.
Space surrounding my heart.
I am better.
Oh my God, you guys. That was literally one of the best workouts I've had in, I gotta say, weeks, maybe even a month. You know, you have those workouts where you go in there and you're feeling pretty bad and you're like, this is gonna be an ass workout. But you actually finish the session, and when you're done with it, you're like, oh my God, that was actually such a good session. I feel so much better. That feeling, that's how I feel right now. And honestly, I'm super pleased with how my physique was looking. Like a few months ago, I was kind of thinking the bulk wasn't doing much for me, but especially in the last couple of weeks, I'm starting to see new striations, new veins that I've literally never seen on my body before. Incredibly motivating, incredibly hype after that. Yeah, let's head home. I'm gonna make a post-workout meal number 3. I will catch you guys there. We got a beautiful sunset. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the crib. Hello, Bo. Bo, what do you have to say to the vlog? What do you have to say? Oh. We have returned to the domain of We have returned to the domain. Bro, can I not speak? The domain of gains. We have returned. I need you. All right, guys, so the post-workout meal is gonna be beef and rice, of course, in a little bit. But before that, I'm actually gonna make my fruit smoothie. As you guys can see, I've already got 1 banana, a bag of frozen mango, and some rice milk in here. I'm also gonna add in just a little bit of oatmeal, like 30 grams, to increase the carbohydrates. I'm also gonna do some milled chia seeds for some fiber. Tiny squirt of honey to sweeten it up. And a little bit more water. So this definitely isn't like a huge meal, but I would count it as a meal. This is probably about 500 or 600 calories. I'm just gonna sip on this, probably watch some TV while I do that. And then once I'm feeling a little bit more hungry in like 30 minutes to an hour, I'm gonna make the real post-workout meal, technically meal number 4. All right guys, so cooking on meal number 4 right now. I basically just had that smoothie like 10 minutes ago. I'm actually pretty hungry, so I'm just gonna make the meal now. So we got our beef cooked up, and then in here, I've got my leftover rice from earlier. So I emptied out all my rice into the bowl. I'm gonna do a little pro tip for you guys right now. Get yourselves like 1 strip of paper towel and just run that under some water. Get it pretty wet, squeeze out just a little bit of that excess, and then you're gonna drape this over your rice. So just like this, I'm literally gonna unravel the paper towel, completely cover the rice, just like that. And that way, when you microwave it, it'll keep that rice nice and wet, nice and moist, and it'll just be way more delicious and easy to eat. All right guys, fresh out of the microwave. Look at that, steaming, sticky, perfect. So there you have it, you guys. Meal 4 and meal 5 right there. Same calories and macros as meal number 2. Again, 1200. Anyways, time to eat. Oh. Reality of bulking is you're not always gonna have the leanness. It's usually just gonna look like that. But yeah, guys, that is basically all of the food for today. 4 big meals. That's all you guys really need to have a successful bulk. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you want more bulking content. Drop the video a like if you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.